Hi loves, welcome to today's journal session series, episode 42. This is an interactive series where we journal together and I offer you time and space to write out your answers. Today's journal prompts are all about releasing and renewing, closing out cycles, and embracing growth. So if you're ready, grab your journal, get into your favorite cozy spot, and let's get into it. So question number 1 is, what is one thing from your past that you are ready to release for good? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. With being in a new year and just a new season, it's so important to make sure that you're closing out cycles and things that no longer serve you that you know will start holding you back from reaching your highest potential. Aside from making sure that you're doing what you need to be the best version of yourself and showing up for yourself every single day, sometimes it's also our environment that shapes our reality. I like to always do daily check-ins where I'll see what it is that I'm lacking in, what it is that I feel is distracting me, because it's so important to make sure that you're continuously moving anything that's not conducive to your growth. So question number 2, how has letting go of certain people or habits created space for growth? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Releasing things that no longer serve you to make space for growth can be challenging, especially once you've grown accustomed to these habits, these places, or these people. What really helps me to release things that no longer serve me is making a gradual transition rather than cutting them off completely. Sometimes when you suddenly stop doing something you've been doing for so long, whether it's a habit, a relationship, or anything familiar, it can leave you feeling a sense of longing or even discomfort, like you're missing a part of yourself. This is why I find it really helpful to ease out of those things so that I can let go without feeling the urge to go back. And this can be applied to anything that you feel is blocking you from your growth. And growth is always going to feel very uncomfortable, but the energy and the feeling that you'll have once you finally release those things is really going to be better than anything that you were trying to hold on to. It kind of reminds me of this picture that I came across online somewhere where it was a person holding a rope and they were holding onto the rope so tight and so strong that their hand was turning red and it was bringing them extreme discomfort. But once they finally let go of the rope and released it, they were finally free, because sometimes it hurts more to hold on to things that you know don't serve you than to let go. And I'm sure some of you guys have probably seen that picture online somewhere. So the next question is, what lessons have you learned from the cycles that you are closing? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. After experiencing certain things in my life, I started to look at things from a different perspective. You can truly take any situation that you go through or experience and alchemize it into something that's going to benefit you and your highest good. And this is what happens when we experience certain cycles, especially once we release things that no longer serve us and let go of things that do not resonate with our highest self. Then we can take the lessons and experience from those situations and help it to mold us into a better version of ourselves and aid in our growth. And that's why I always express gratitude, because even in the negative situations, there's always a positive based on your perspective. Recognizing the lessons that you've learned really helps you to grow and move forward with wisdom. So it's about shifting your perspective rather than dwelling on what went wrong, and you're taking those experiences and turning them into stepping stones for your next chapter. Reflecting on this can be really empowering because it reminds you that even the tough times had a purpose in shaping the person that you're becoming. Now, on to the next question. Who are you becoming as you focus on your healing journey? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. This question really helps you to connect with the version of yourself that you're stepping into. So it's a chance to visualize who you're becoming as you heal and grow. By focusing on your transformation, you can feel inspired and motivated to continue aligning with your highest self. I love questions like this because it's always a great reminder that every small step that you take is shaping the person that you want to be. It could be easy to get caught up in what you're letting go of or what you've been through, but this helps to shift the focus onto the future. So when you think about who you're becoming, you start to embody that version of yourself, and it's like planting seeds for the life that you want to live. Something that I like to incorporate is visualizations. So you can take a moment to picture that future version of yourself and imagine how you feel. What kind of energy do you bring into a room? What habits, boundaries, or relationships are helping you stay aligned with your highest good? And this is really powerful because it reminds you that growth isn't just about what you're leaving behind, but also about what you're stepping into. So even if you're still figuring it out, just taking time to reflect on who you're becoming can bring clarity and excitement for the journey ahead. This question is like a little nudge to remind yourself that you're evolving into someone stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. Next question is, what does peace look and feel like in your life right now? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. It's so important to identify what peace looks like for you. And the thing about having peace and being in a peaceful state of mind and being is that it really does look different for everybody. So for example, it can look like that time of the day when you finally get to unwind and relax after being super busy and productive, and you're watching your favorite show, or you're sipping on your favorite tea, or you're just doing something that helps to put you in a tranquil state of mind. And the best part about identifying this is that you can always cultivate peace once you understand what it is that brings you peace. So that way, in any moment that you find that you're feeling a little overwhelmed or burdened, you can always do those things to help bring you back to that state of mind. Next question is, how can you show yourself love and grace during the season of growth? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. This question definitely invites you to be kind to yourself as you navigate growth and healing. We're often our toughest critics, but growth isn't a straight line and it's definitely not linear. There's always going to be ups and downs. So by reflecting on how you can show yourself love and grace, you're creating space to honor your journey without pressure or judgment, which is so important. Maybe it's celebrating small wins, taking breaks when needed, or forgiving yourself for past mistakes. But this question is really a gentle reminder that you're deserving of the same love and understanding that you give to others. So always be patient with yourself, always be kind with yourself, and make sure that you are pouring into yourself, because that is the most important love that you'll ever receive. So the next question is, what boundaries do you need to set to protect your energy moving forward? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Setting boundaries is extremely essential for protecting your peace and creating the life that you want, especially once you are healing and stepping into a new version of yourself. You have to make sure that you are protecting this new version as well. This question really encourages you to evaluate where your energy might be leaking, so whether that's through people, habits, or environments, and decide what needs to change. Setting boundaries isn't about shutting people out necessarily, but it's more so about showing yourself respect and prioritizing your well-being. So when you protect your energy, you make space for the things and people that truly align with your highest self. Boundaries are so important because not everybody is meant to be in your energy. Not everybody is meant to experience you. And when you do have certain people or things that aren't aligned with you in your energy, it can throw you off and block your blessings as well as block your forward movement. So on to the next question. What is one thing that you're grateful for in this season of healing? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Gratitude really does shift your perspective, and it helps you to find the beauty in even the most challenging seasons. So reflecting on what you're grateful for reminds you of the progress that you've made, no matter how small it feels. Practicing gratitude is a really great grounding exercise, and it helps to keep you focused on a positive while helping you to move forward with a lighter heart. There's definitely so many things to be grateful for, even in the most difficult times. And once you can develop this mindset, everything will always work out for you. Everything will always go your way, because you'll start to see that things don't necessarily happen to you, but it happens for you and the betterment of you. And it may be challenging to see that in the moment, especially when you are experiencing certain things, but you always start to see it once you reflect back on things that you've experienced in the past and things that didn't work out. Now, the next question is, how can you celebrate yourself for the progress that you've made so far? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. It's so easy to focus on what's next and to forget to celebrate how far that you've come. So this question asks you to pause and acknowledge your growth, no matter where you are in your journey. Celebrating yourself could mean treating yourself to something special. It can be writing down your wins or even just taking a moment to feel proud. But it's very important to always make time to appreciate how far that you've come and the growth that you've experienced. It's about recognizing that every step forward is worth celebrating because it shows your resilience and commitment to becoming your best self. And last but not least, what are you manifesting for this next chapter of your life? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Manifestation starts with clarity and belief, and by reflecting on what you're calling into your life, you align your energy with those desires. So it doesn't matter what it is that you're trying to manifest or accomplish. This is your chance to really dream big and remind yourself that you're capable of creating the life that you envision. So with that all being said, thank you so much for joining me for today's session. I truly do hope that you guys achieve everything you set out to do this year and that your journey is filled with peace, love, and happiness, as well as lots of abundance. And remember that you're capable of amazing things. And if nobody has told you, I'm so proud of you and the steps that you're taking. So I'll see you guys next Friday for episode 43. Peace out and much love.